LSU reaches into the Atlanta area and lands four-star offensive lineman DJ Chester Gorney. This is a guy, primarily plays inside. I hear a lot of buzz that we don't have him ranked high enough. He's not in the 250 right now. What kind of get is this for the Tigers?
Yeah, I think that argument is actually valid, and we're going to revisit some senior film and see him. And we all know that DJ Chester is not a guy who plays the recruiting game. He doesn't do a lot of interviews. He doesn't talk a lot. He doesn't show up to a lot of events. That's fine. When you see him on film, he's playing left tackle, right tackle, inside. He's driving people into the ground. He's combo blocking. He's pulling. He's getting to the second level. There is a whole lot to like about this kid, and I think he's really flying under the radar for someone who had, some of the best programs in the country recruiting him. Sometimes we see guys at camps or events or just walking around at a 7-on-7 and fall in love with them. DJ Chester is one of those guys that I think would be in that upper echelon of the offensive line group. Now, he can play tackle. I think he probably moves inside at LSU and plays guard. He seems perfectly fine with that because of his physical nature. He loves to get after it. One of the first plays on his highlight film is him driving someone into the sidelines, and right before they try to cut it off, you could see the ref pulling for his flag. So that's fine. I like aggressive offensive linemen. I like guys that like to get into the dirt and get nasty down there. And I think DJ Chester is one of those guys.
Yeah, and that versatility, fans don't really. A lot of times, some people view that as a weakness. College coaches love the guys that can bounce around and play all over because, even a guy like Evan Neal, top 10 pick, started his career at guard, played right tackle, played left tackle, and that's what they want. In terms of LSU and what this means for them, has to be big to keep coming into Atlanta. They're having a lot of success, even in the 24 class as well. It seems like they're doing a nice job recruiting here.
Yeah, absolutely. And when Brian Kelly took that job, it was a little slow going in the beginning, but it was really him putting his plan together. It's been really impressive to see that program sort of metamorphosize into something new. Brad Davis is a phenomenal recruiter. He's going to get offensive linemen. Brian Kelly, maybe not, loving recruiting as much, but once kids get on campus, he's going to close on those guys. He obviously has a big reputation in college football as a winner. And I think, those kind of things are selling it. And in terms of guys, moving around the offensive line, sure. Offensive linemen get hurt all the time. Plug and play guys are absolutely so important. And Chester is one of those guys that can play all across the offensive line. And not only that, it just shows his versatility and athletic ability to be able to do that. So he is a guy that is going to kind of come in there and already has the, the body frame of someone who can play in the SEC. Then they're going to figure out where they want to use him. And DJ Chester seems like the kind of no-nonsense kid that doesn't care if he's at left guard or right tackle or snapping or doing whatever needs to be done. He just wants to kick somebody's butt.
All right, so be sure to check out tigerdetails.com for more coverage of the Tigers and Chester's commitment. Thanks, Gorney.